Alright, this is going to be the first video that I'm doing in this series. I was working on all the teams, trying to do them individually, but I'm running out of time, seeing that the NFL draft is coming up on Thursday. So I'm just going to start from the top with the first round and the first round picks of the first 10 teams. So let's get started. There's going to be some surprises in here. Some players that you thought were going to be in my top 10 are not going to be there. It's just some of the analysts on some of the major networks are getting it wrong. They're having players slip down that shouldn't slip down. They're moving players up that shouldn't move up. So for starters here, we're going to go through. I got some of my old cards out here. You can see this is going to be for the Tennessee Titans with the first pick. Take a look at some of their old cards, old players. Ken Burrows, Rob Carpenter, Mike Barber, Carl Roaches, and Will Levis. Chris Dreisel. And under Chris Dreisel, this is who I would pick. I would pick Shedeur Sanders, quarterback out of Colorado. See his numbers there. I think that is a great pick for the Tennessee Titans. That's a great matchup for the Tennessee Titans. I don't see why you would pass on the opportunity to have a quarterback that may be your star quarterback for the next 4 or 5 years, so maybe even longer than that. But yeah, I will most definitely grab Shedeur Sanders as the quarterback with that first pick. Second pick is the Cleveland Browns. This organization is in disarray. They've had numerous quarterbacks come through and just not getting over the hump by any means at all. So they just had so much disarray going on. So that's why you're going to see my pick is not being a quarterback for them. I wouldn't want Shedeur Sanders. I wouldn't want Jackson Dart. I wouldn't want Cam Ward. I wouldn't want anyone to go there and possibly have their career go upside down. You saw what happened with Baker Mayfield. He was there. He did fine when he was there, and you see he got away from there. And yeah, I don't know the words to say for that, but yeah, that's a disaster for quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks. So you see Ozzie Newsome, see the Browns leaders from the past right there. Look at Lyle Alzada. Wasn't that guy in the Flash Gordon movie years ago? And Clay Matthews. My pick, Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State. Just turn over a new leaf and lead the quarterbacks for a later round and get Tyler Warren as a tight end. Moving over to the New York Giants. This one should be obvious. I'm not sure if any analysts are saying this or not, but you see there Butch Wolfhard running back. A couple other players. These are some cool cards, these Ultra Series. Brian Burns. And now my pick, Ashton Jeanty, running back, Boise State. That should be a no-brainer for the New York Giants. Moving over, going to the New England Patriots. See old Don Hasselbeck, Vegas Ferguson, Kenneth Sims. I already gave away the answer. I will have them. I will pick Cam Ward. Not really sold on Drake May right now. Cam Ward will be a good pickup for them. Let me know what you think in the comment section on that one. Moving over, going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Couple players there. I know these are shiny and reflective. Running back. This should be an obvious pick too. I would pick Travis Hunter if I were the Jacksonville Jaguars. You get a combo cornerback and wide receiver all in one. Most definitely I would pick him up. That would be a great pickup. Great draft choice for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Moving on over, Las Vegas Raiders now. See the team leaders there from the past. Remember these guys? Lester Hayes, Ted Kendricks, Mike Shanahan, one-time head coach for the Raiders. Sebastian Janikowski, Jacoby Myers. And the pick I will have, Armand Membu, offensive tackle out of Missouri. Over to the New York Jets, you see Matt Forte, Breece Hall, Wesley Walker. My pick, Will Howard, quarterback, Ohio State. The Jets need to get a quarterback and stick with it. I don't know if they're up under some kind of spell or whatever you want to call it, so to speak, for what they did with Mark Sanchez there. I know he's been the butt of many jokes, but that seems to be the last time the Jets actually really made any noise was when Mark Sanchez was there. Will Howard would be a great pickup for them, especially playing outdoors, how they play. You know, in the division they're in, playing against the Patriots and whatnot. Yeah, I would say that Will Howard would be a great pick for them. Moving on, Bryce Young. See Bryce Young there, Carolina Panthers. Another Bryce Young card. I was kind of disappointed in this set of cards I bought from the store. There's no logos on any other uniforms or anything, so it was kind of stunning to me. But in any sense, see a few of the Carolina Panthers. Now, this player that I'm drafting for the Carolina Panthers, we need to get Bryce Young's confidence back, and Kelvin Banks Jr., offensive tackle out of Texas, 6'4", 320 pounds, I think would do the job. Do need somebody there to, you know, give a little bit of protection, a lot more protection for Bryce Young, so he can turn things around with his career there. Moving on, New Orleans Saints. See some of those cards: Cameron Jordan, Mike Haynes, Stan Brock. I don't want to give anything away, so I'm going to be careful here. Morton Anderson. And here's who I will have. I will draft Brady Cook, quarterback out of Missouri. They do have Derek Carr, but this may be a situation the same way that we got introduced to Patrick Mahomes, where, you know, if Derek Carr doesn't cut it for whatever reason, you got Brady Cook to go to. And, yeah, I think that would be a great pickup. I think Brady Cook is going to be one of those stories like, excuse me here. I think Brady Cook is going to be one of those stories like what happened with Drew Bledsoe when he was playing in New England and Tom Brady wound up stepping in. So, yeah, I think you're looking at a future Tom Brady with Brady Cook, whoever gets him. And last out of the 10, we got the Chicago Bears. You see Cole Kmet here, Caleb Williams, Brian Baschnagel, a few more players. Hey, he's supposed to be over there with the Saints. He got lost in emotion. And for the Bears, I will pick Walter Nolan, defensive tackle, Ole Miss. You see his numbers there. 26 solo tackles, 22 assistant tackles, 6.5 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 passes defended, 6'3", 305 pounds. Bears were always known for their defense, so I would say throughout this draft, build that defense up. Watch for my next video on the next 10 that I pick. Let me know in the comment section what you think about these picks. Am I stupid for some of these, or do I make sense on some of these? Thank you.